Hey everyone, this is Justin from Justin Ray on Instagram. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who watched the last video. I loved making the pampas grass and I loved seeing everybody's recreations of it. For this next video, I posted this on Instagram a while ago. It was a woodbead chandelier and I've had a lot of requests asking how I made it, so I decided to make the video. I know a lot of people aren't going to have the materials on hand, so I linked some below that you could find on Amazon. I did use a small wreath form from the Dollar Tree, wood beads from Michael's. I used twine for this as well as copper wire. It cost me roughly under $10. I loved making this one, and like I said, if you don't have the materials on hand right now, you could always save this for later and make it when you can find them. So I hope you enjoy the video. First, want to start with our wreath form. You get 2 of these for $1 and they're 8 inches wide. Take your jute rope and we're gonna wrap the wreath form. I did use a thicker one for the outermost ring. I wanted it to look a little bit bolder. If you don't have 2 different sizes of rope, don't worry about it. You could just use the twine for the entire thing or the larger jute rope. For each layer of rope I just cleaned up the edges by taking a pair of scissors and snipping off all the little extra pieces. Now you want to take your twine, if you have it, and wrap the inner rings of the wreath form. Using a small pair of scissors, it really helped to cut off the ends of the rope. And once you have your wreath form completely wrapped, this is what it should look like. Now for the wood beads. I bought this pack from Michael's and it was $10, but I got it for $5 with a coupon. It comes with 3 different sizes of beads. I just took 3 containers and separated them all out. Now for the fun part. Taking the copper floral wire, you want to start stringing your beads. For mine, I created a pattern. I wanted to start with small and then go to medium and then large and then back to medium and then back to small. So what I did was I started with 8 small beads, 10 medium beads, and then 10 large beads, and then just went back to 10 medium and 8 small. And then this will create our outermost layer of our chandelier. For the ends, I just kind of twisted them around. You want to leave a little bit of extra because we're going to use that to wrap it around the wreath form. And that's our finished first one. Now you want to create 2 more and we want to have 3 large ones in total. Now we want to create 3 shorter strands of beads. So using the original pattern, I just subtracted 2 beads from each one. So I did 6 small, 8 medium, and 8 large, then back to 8 medium and 6 small. And then like before, just twist the ends and we'll cut that off, leaving a little bit extra. So you'll want to create 3 shorter strands and 3 longer strands, and this is going to be our first layer of our chandelier. Taking our wrapped wreath form, now we want to attach the beads to the form. We're going to start with our longest strands for the first layer. You want to untwist the end. This is why we left a little bit extra so that we could work with it. To attach the beads, I just wrapped the wire around 3 or 4 times. Now you want to take the other end of the wire and attach it about 1/3 of the way around the wreath form. And that's going to be our first strand of beads attached. So now you want to take the second strand and attach it right where you left off with the last one, and then go another 1/3 of the way around the wreath form and attach that. And you want to take the third one and just do the exact same thing to it. And that's going to be our first row or first layer of beads. Now taking our shorter strands, we want to attach them about an inch in from where we attached the last ones. Now you just want to go all the way around doing the exact same thing, attaching them about an inch in from where the last ones were. And that's going to be our first layer of beads. Now for the second one, I did the same thing by creating 3 longer strands and 3 shorter strands. I wanted the second layer to be a little bit longer than the first, so I just added a couple beads into each one of the patterns. So for mine, I did 10 small, 10 medium, 10 large, then back to 10 medium, 10 small. That's going to create the longer one. And for the shorter one, I did 8 small, 8 medium, 8 large, then back to 8 medium and 8 small. Now to attach the second layer of beads, you want to go on the second ring in on the wreath form and wrap them around the same way we did the first, but I went in between each one of the circles of the last layer. You want to go in between the last beads because when you flip it back over, you want it to be able to fill in the empty spaces. Now for the second layer, we want to do the same exact thing that we did for the first and go about an inch in and attach the beads. And that's our second layer of beads. So for the third, I only created 3 strands, and to do this one, I did 6 small, 6 medium, 6 large, then back to 6 medium and 6 small. And you just want to attach this final layer of beads right on the innermost ring of the wreath form. And that's our last layer of beads. Now you don't have to be as meticulous as I was during this project, but I wanted it to look pretty cohesive for when I flipped it back over. As you can see, this is what it's going to look like when we flip it back over and hang it from the ceiling. Now I want to create my hooks to hang it from the existing light fixture. For this, all I did was take a little bit of copper wire. I cut off, I think it was about 2 inches, and then wrapped the ends around a pen. It kind of creates almost like a hook for an ornament. I created 3 hooks because there are 3 screws on the existing light fixture that I just want to wrap these around. Now you want to take your hooks and attach them to the wreath form. That way they're already on there for when we flip it over and hang it. The screws on the existing light fixture are equal distances apart, so that's exactly how I placed our hooks.
Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, it's an easy update for any existing light fixture and extremely apartment friendly. If you did like the video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Instagram at Justin Ray. Ray is spelled with a W-R-A-Y. Thank you for watching.